Hi, this is Rev Ed with today's Back Porch Devotional from Matthew chapter 5, verses 33 through 37. Again, you have heard that it was said to those of old, "You shall not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord what you have sworn." But I say to you, do not take an oath at all, either by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by the earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. And do not take an oath by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. Let what you say simply be yes or no. Anything more than this comes from evil. Now, this is something we don't think about very much, and part of it has to do with the culture of the day, where people would promise to do a certain thing, and they would swear by the temple, or they would swear by the sacrifices at the temple, or they would swear by God, and you hear of people doing that. I swear on a stack of Bibles that I'll do thus and so. And Jesus is saying you shouldn't have to bind your words with anything. You should be a person who tells the truth. What a concept. Someone who just tells the truth. As the people of God, we are to be people who are infused with the truth, and we tell the truth regardless of the cost to ourselves. We are, as Paul instructed us, to speak the truth in love, but we're not to be liars. And you know, lying has become such a feature of our culture. And I'm not talking about the little white lies that people tell when somebody asks, for example, does this dress make me look fat? What we have to be concerned about is the fundamental culture of falsehood that seems to have overtaken us. You're probably aware that there is a man who was elected to Congress in New York this past fall, who's now serving in Congress, and evidently his entire biography is a complete falsehood, and nothing that he claims about his past is true, and he's absolutely shameless about it. And sadly, because the Republican Party has such a thin majority in Congress, they're not willing to discipline him for it and boot him out. The most important thing these days is winning, right? Winning at all costs. And to win at all costs means you gotta lie, because if you tell people the truth, they won't go along with you. We have consumed this Kool-Aid for so long that we don't even notice that it tastes funny anymore. What we have to do is restore the integrity of our words. I remember a long time ago when I first started out after college, I was a banker, and I did many a deal on a handshake with people. Yes, we had loan documents and all of those things, but the most important thing was knowing who you were dealing with. And a person of integrity was somebody that you knew if they promised to pay you back, you'd get paid back. Now, it's not the case. People go through all sorts of elaborate schemes to defraud other people, and we somehow have accepted that as a normal course of business and life in this culture, which is an absolutely shameful thing. Regardless of what the wider culture does around us, the people of God are to be truth tellers. We do have to speak the truth in love. So when people are dealing with things in their lives that do not honor God and are not helpful for them, are in fact harmful as God would have their life go, we have an obligation to speak to people and say, you know what, this is not good, it is not right, it is not true, it is not honoring God. Rather than lie about it or say it doesn't matter or not say anything at all. We have to be people of the truth, and that is going to be costly. And what we have to do is tell the truth from a place of deep compassion and empathy and humility. But the essential thing is just to be people of our word. When you tell somebody you're going to show up for something, show up. When you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. Being people of integrity should characterize the Christian life. I've met far too many people, sadly, and I'm sure you have too, who call themselves Christians, but the way they carried out their lives showed that they were liars or manipulators or deceivers, and they didn't think anything about it. Well, God is not honored by such behavior, and he's not mocked or fooled by it either. We have to remember, as Jesus said, that God will bring every careless word into judgment. We're on the hook for what we have said. Our words are important. Words either build up or they tear down. They either speak the truth or they speak lies. And Satan is the father of lies, and we certainly don't want to resemble him. So let's be people of the truth. Let's be people of our word. Let's be people who, when we say yes, we mean yes, and when we say no, we mean no. We don't have to be rude about it. That's not what Jesus is talking about. We are to be people of our word, because God honors his word to us. That's what it's all about. God's blessings be upon you this day.